very powerful, especially when you hear from Chase's dad, Jimmy, and what that family went through. And Bob, this was a hotly contested case as well. I mean, the insurance companies were fighting tooth and nail, and this one was a tough one, wasn't it?
Drew, the case was not only hotly contested, it was denied. They said, we're not going to pay. We've hired an expert who has looked at the wreck and the scene and everything and has concluded that your client was speeding. And even though our insured driver turned in front of him as if he didn't see him, if your client hadn't been speeding, this wouldn't have happened.
Really?
So because we're in this state where Chase's negligence would have been a complete bar to any recovery.
He would have gotten zero.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, when I say in there, work like heck, well, we had to work like heck. And I hired some local experts who disagreed with their expert, but it still didn't really carry the day, in my opinion. I was going to have to stand up one day in Pitt County in front of a Pitt County jury and tell them in layman's terms they could understand, why that expert was so wrong. And he was using a paper called Conservation of Rotational Momentum in Determining the Speed of Motorcycles. And that paper was co-authored by this guy in New Hampshire named Wade Bartlett. So when I was struggling, and I wasn't sleeping, I was just worried about being able to clearly show. I knew their expert was wrong, but I wasn't comfortable in being able to explain it. Well, I got Wade Bartlett on the phone, and in less than a week, I flew him to Raleigh. He reviewed everything, and he concluded that his doctrine, his paper, the thesis of that paper had not been properly applied by the other expert. Mistakes had been made. And he did it in such a way it was easy for me to explain. So the insurance company, they did the right thing, and they paid all of their money. But one thing too, Drew, I don't want anybody watching to get the idea, you know, that you got $1 million here, $1 million. Every case is different, and every case has different results. And we just work real hard in our law firm to make sure that our results are in keeping with our client's injury.
Once again, at any time during the program, you can call the 800 number. You can go to whitleylawfirm.com. That is a great first step, and we're going to take a short break. Back with more in just a moment. A dangerous cancer drug we're going to talk about.